Hey guys, John here. We're nearing the end of 2025 and I thought it would be fun if I made a new guitar collection overview video. So I'm going to tour my guitar collection. It's going to be a little bit of a long video, but I'll try to keep it short. We're going to take a quick look at all of my guitars, all the guitars that I have in my studio right now. I recently did sell a couple here and there, so those are not with me anymore, but I have to make room sometimes, you know? And by the way, thank you all so much for your support through the years. It means the world to me. Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Which guitar was your favorite? Do you have any questions? Let me know. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by clicking the like button, clicking the subscribe button, or getting something in my affiliate links for Thomann and Sweetwater, or something at my website like a quad cortex capture pack or an IR pack. Okay, let's get started right away. So this is my newest guitar. This is my Belluguer Espada Baritone. This is their 10th anniversary modern Espada. What a beast. It's brand new, so I haven't done a review yet, but I will soon. It's a 27-inch scale baritone with this really cool offset body shape. I love this guitar so much, and you'll be hearing this on the channel and seeing this on the channel very soon. It's tuned to drop A flat right now, and it sounds monstrous. So stay tuned for the review of this guitar, my newest edition. So I guess it makes sense to go to my next Belluguer guitar. This is my Espada 2024 Limited, which was their limited run from last year. It's more of a standard Espada, but I love this guitar a lot. I use it on the channel all the time. This one is tuned to my favorite tuning, which is drop C sharp. Love the offset shape. It sounds monstrous. The pickups, the Hypernova pickups are quite hefty and loud, but I really love the unique look of this guitar. It's nice and weighty too, so it has a thick and resonant sound to it as well because of that. And yeah, it's just like a really cool guitar, and I love Belluguer guitars a lot in general. I highly recommend checking them out. So this is my standard Espada, if you will, in this beautiful blue color. Pretty cool, huh? Now, of course, I don't need to tell you guys that you can watch reviews of a lot of these guitars on my channel if you want to hear them in action, see them in action. With this guitar, for instance, my Infinia Guitars series, also a recent edition, I did a full review a little while ago. Now, this is a beautiful guitar. This is one of the more higher end guitars that I own because I do own a lot of imports. This is made in Europe. It's a bit more expensive, a bit more fancy, from a new company, a really cool company, Infinia Guitars. And again, this is the series model, and it's kind of a super strat with some really cool features. Plays amazingly well, sounds really good too. So if you're intrigued by this wonderful guitar, look at that back too. I would highly recommend checking out my full in-depth review of this monster because these things are really premium and special. It feels great in the hand, very balanced as well. I love this brand and I highly recommend checking out their guitars. Here's another recent edition that you may have seen on the channel before. This is my custom Kiesel Aries Joker inspired guitar. Neck through, purple, flamed maple top. It doesn't always come across on camera very well, but it's a beautiful guitar. Again, inspired by the Joker, like my Red 7 amplification Joker edition. This is such a cool guitar. I designed it all myself with their builder on the Kiesel website, and it came out so good. Sounds so monstrous too. This thorium pickup in the bridge is like really aggressive, and the fretwork is so good. So this is another premium guitar. You can get these at Kiesel. You can order your own, and I highly recommend it because it's just so much fun. And I love this guitar a lot. Also tuned to C sharp, drop C sharp, by the way, which is kind of my go-to tuning for 6-string guitars with some exceptions. But yeah, absolutely love my custom Kiesel Aries. And another Kiesel. This is actually the first Kiesel that I ever got. Now, this is a cool one, isn't it? This is their Kyber model. It's very ergonomic and lightweight, but it's a very comfortable guitar. Again, really well made, and you can get these models for quite good prices depending on the specs that you choose on the builder. But it's very comfortable, sounds really nice. The pickups in this one, I think these are the lithium pickups, are a little bit more balanced and less aggressive than in my Aries, but it's a really cool guitar. Look at that top, beautiful. And this back, black limba. Yeah, it's a bit more ergonomic, tiny and lightweight than a lot of my other guitars, but I really enjoy playing this guitar. And again, highly recommend Kiesel guitars because the guitars that I've tried so far have been really impressive. Awesome guitar, the Kiesel Kyber 6. Oh yeah. This is a cool one, right? You may have seen my full review of this guitar. If not, go check it out. This is the Vola, the Keen Machine, a signature guitar from Keen, from the Faceless. This is such a fun guitar, really well made, made in Japan. I also have it tuned to drop C sharp right now. As of right now, this is the only guitar with this color in my collection. I think it looks so cool on camera, it pops. This is also the only guitar that I have with a tremolo. It's not an actual Floyd, it's a Godot, but it's so much fun to be able to do those tremolo tricks and stuff. So for this review, I had a lot of fun with this guitar because of the fact that it has a tremolo. Fishman Fluence modern pickups, 5-way selector switch, so there's a lot of tones in this guitar. Plays amazingly well. Definitely check out my review because these Vola guitars are so good and a little bit overlooked and underrated in my opinion. So I think this thing is awesome, and you will be seeing this on the channel more often for sure. Moving on with my Valiant guitars, Jupiter. I actually call this one Tony because it has a finish that reminds you perhaps of Iron Man. So it's gold underneath and sort of kind of sparkly red on top. Beautiful offset guitar with modern features. So just 2 humbuckers. You can switch them to parallel or single coil, tone, volume, 3-way selector switch. It's relict, ebony board, tuned to drop C sharp, stainless steel frets, also a very premium guitar. This was abused for a couple of years by my friend Igor from Valiant, but this thing is awesome. I used it last week for a orange amp comparison that I haven't yet released, but yeah, this thing is very unique. I love it. More classic look with modern vibes. The Valiant Jupiter, made in Ukraine, super high quality, premium instruments. What a cool guitar, eh? There's no guitar in my collection that looks like this, so I love it a lot. This is my Moser Chariot Mono, also a guitar that I reviewed this year, I believe. A really cool and interesting guitar as well. Neck through, really solid, a bit more affordable since these were made overseas, but QC'd in the Netherlands. Interesting and very unique sort of offset shape. This is a riff machine. This is the Hyperion 2 pickup, I believe, from Moser. Really cool pickup with a switch to set it to parallel. It's a no frills guitar, you know, very simple, well made, chunky, great for riffs. And I think this is a really cool guitar. I love the headstock as well. So if you want to hear how this guitar sounds, again, check out my review for the Moser Chariot Mono, a really nice guitar, as you can see. Oh yeah. Hopefully we can see some more Moser on my channel in the future, who knows. All right, my first Schecter. I have a couple Schecters, so we'll get to more of those, but this is one of my favorites, and I might say that about a lot of them, but this is my Schecter E1 Apocalypse Red Rain. I've had this for a couple years, and it's a really good guitar. Again, I also did a full review. There's something about the feel of the neck and the frets and the sound of the guitar that just chef's kiss for me. I think this one is tuned to drop C right now, so a little bit lower than most of my other 6 strings. But yeah, these Schecter USA Apocalypse pickups sound so good, so chunky, and it's just such a well-made guitar. Feels really good in the hands, and there's something about this guitar that's just magic. Look at that back as well, really beautiful. Swamp ash body, stainless steel frets, ebony board. I just love the Schecter E1s, so we're gonna do a couple more of those right now. All right, this is my Schecter E1 SLS Elite. You know, similar to the last one, but also quite different. This one is a little bit more premium in that it has a neck through, compensated nut, and some other premium features. This one has Fishman Fluence modern pickups in it. Again, such a comfortable guitar, so well made, and it sounds beastly too. And this neck is just super fast. How many pieces? Like 7 pieces. Really cool. I love the SLS Elite models by Schecter. And yeah, this is just such a nice guitar. It looks great on camera, feels great. I love the E1 models. Yeah, this one is tuned to drop C as well, if I'm not mistaken. And again, it's a winner. It's a winner. So this was my second E1 and I love it a lot. And now my third E1, this is the E1 Evil Twin SLS Elite. So kind of similar to the last one, neck through, but this one has the darker sort of charcoal finish. Neck through design and everything. Same pickups too, but this has a reversed headstock and of course a matte black finish. This is so metal. This one probably is the fastest Schecter of all my 6-strings. The neck is so incredibly fast, but it's another beast, man. I love this guitar so much. If you haven't seen my review of this guitar, definitely check it out because it's a lot of fun. And this is another guitar that I just really enjoy because of how it looks, how it plays, how it sounds, and how it sits on the lap. So my final Schecter E1 that I love a lot. Really cool guitar. Yeah. Moving on to another Schecter that I really love. This is my PT Black Ops. Very simple and stripped down basic single pickup 6-string. Totally black, Fishman Fluence open core with 3 voicing options with this switch over here. Stainless steel frets, ebony board. And this is another one of those guitars that when you play it, you'll know what I mean when I say this guitar is absolutely perfect. In how it feels, how it resonates, how it plays, how it sounds. This is just a home run, and Schecter has been doing a lot of those types of guitars, home run guitars, in terms of the features, in terms of the style, the look, and just how the instruments feel. I love this guitar so much. It's a riffing machine, and I should use it more on the channel because, yeah, it's so good. It's so good, really. This is a special one. I'll keep it short. I recently used this on my Marshall JMP1 9200 rig video as well. I've had this for years. This is a prototype of the ESP, or the prototype of the ESP LTD SC20 Stephen Carpenter signature model, the 6-string model, harkening back to the old 90s guitars that he used to use, as he doesn't use 6-strings anymore. It doesn't say where it's made, and the serial number is SC2000A, so it's like the prototype. Stephen Carpenter used this in his promo video for ESP, and this was also on the NAMM floor when they were promoting this as a new model. Sounds so good, plays so well. Incredible guitar with an interesting story for sure. All right, this is my ESP LTD Phoenix Black Metal, the stock one. They don't make these anymore, I think. This is a really nice Phoenix. I have a lot of Phoenixes, as you'll see. This is the stock model with the single Fishman Fluence modern pickup in it. Plays really well, stainless steel frets. Looks really awesome too with the unique shape and the matte black and finish and the simple design. No inlays, single pickup, all black. I have 2 of these. This is the second one that I got, and I left this one all stock because I love how it is all stock. But my other one, which I'll show you in a minute, is a bit modded, if you will. But yeah, super solid. I love the Phoenixes. Neck through, resonant, no frills, unique design. Just awesome, you know? All right, and this is my other one. This is the first black metal that I got, made 1 year before the other one. This one is modded because I also have 2 white ones, the Arctic metal ones. And for this one, I put in a passive pickup. So this is a Duncan distortion, and I put the pick guard and the little cover for the truss rod on there from the Arctic metal. It's a little bit dusty. I apologize. You probably can't see that on camera anyway. But yeah, this is like a different take. You know, it's a little bit more classic looking because of the pick guard. Sounds very different, obviously, because of the Seymour Duncan. And I also have the yin or yang version of this with the Arctic metal, which you'll see later in the video. But yeah, very fun guitars once again. It's a little bit different feeling and sounding than the other one, so yeah, I love both. All right, another recent one. This is a Key Pro guitar, the X Metal. Look at how beautiful this guitar is. So it's like very premium. I did a full review on this thing recently as well. Looks very premium, has premium features like this beautiful top, beautiful neck. Cool pickups with the Zuda boost in there as well. And these are more affordable than they look. So a very interesting guitar. And again, quite beautiful on the front and the back. I took this home with me from Guitar Summit, and it's a really impressive guitar. I hope to do more reviews of their guitars in the future because I'm impressed. Key Pro X Metal. This is a guitar that I've had for some years. You may have seen it on the channel. This is my ESP LTD NW44 Neil Westphal model. I haven't been using it as much as I would like in recent months, but this is a solid riff workhorse, you know, Eclipse style, single pickup, bare knuckle aftermath, really sick pickup, really aggressive. This guitar has a scale length of 25.5 inches, so it's a little bit better for tuning down and stuff. Somebody is building me a custom guitar with kind of similar specs right now. Same pickup, one pickup, same scale length. So when I get that custom model, I might sell this off because it won't get used often anymore after that. So, but it's a really good guitar. I really like it. It has been a workhorse through the years. I don't know if they make these, but yeah, the LTD Neil Westphal model. All right, it's time for some extended range guitar madness. This is my Ibanez FTM 33 Frederick Thorndahl Meshuggah signature 8-string, a monster. Yeah, this thing is really unique, obviously. It's heavy as F, 27-inch scale. I used this on the channel for some videos here and there already. Sounds really thick and thunderous. It's louder and thicker sounding than my custom shop Ibanez, which we'll get to later. Both are great. This one is a bit thicker and more guttural, but it's a really good guitar. It did have some issues in the beginning that I had to get fixed, but now it's just perfect. Really inspiring and unique guitar that I also should use more often on the channel. This one is tuned to the Meshuggah tuning, so F standard, if you will. And yeah, it's a beast, man. It's heavy. It has a mirror pickguard, which is really reflecting. But yeah, fun. And it has a neck pickup too. Lundgren pickups. What's not to love, right? Meshuggah 8-string. Oh yeah. This is my stock ESP LTD Phoenix Arctic metal that I talked about. This is like the yin to the yang of the black metal. Totally white. White pickup. Okay, some black hardware, of course. But yeah, again, love these guitars for the same reasons. They're white, but I just wanted to sort of Pokemon with the Phoenix models. Very simple, very elegant, very resonant. This one has an EMG pickup. Just the standard EMG 81, which I had put in here. It did have the splittable one, but I prefer the sound of the standard EMG 81. So that's what's in here. So not completely stock, but pretty close to stock. And this one also has a counterpart with the mods, which I'll show you right now. All right, so this is the sibling, another Arctic metal. This one is turning yellow a little bit more than the other one. This one has a Seymour Duncan Nazgul pickup, passive pickup, and of course the black pickguard, a little bit dusty, and then the black truss rod cover. Again, same type of guitar. You know, this one is a little bit more heavy than the other one. The other one plays a little bit more fast, but of course they're very similar. And yeah. Again, I don't want to repeat myself too much, but I just love the Phoenix models, and this one is no exception. The Arctic metal, I don't think they make these anymore, which is a shame because they are cool. And this one also is quite unique because of the mods that I did. This is the Phoenix 7 baritone black metal. 7-string baritone Phoenix, what can I say? Very similar to the 6-string model, but obviously with an extra string. This one has the 7-string Fishman Fluence modern pickup. I have this tuned to drop A flat, which is my go-to 7-string baritone tuning. It's a monster, man. Really well made. Plays really well. It's really inspiring to play. Sounds like a beast. It did develop a little crack in the ebony board recently, which I had to glue, but that's not an issue. I can fix that. Yeah, other than that, it's basically a perfect guitar, to be honest. Really nice to play. Sounds awesome. Looks cool, obviously. Also kind of Meshuggah-esque, if you ask me. But yeah, I love this guitar. This is the Phoenix Deluxe 1001. Again, a single pickup Phoenix. But this is a bit more classy. Also, neck through, you know, same specs in terms of the build. This one has some binding and a beautiful quilted maple top, though. This one has the Seymour Duncan Custom 1415, which is specially made for ESP LTD. I should use this more on the channel because it's an excellent guitar with a unique sound because of the pickup. And it's a lot of fun to play. Looks beautiful too. Similar to the black and Arctic metal, but a bit more simple and elegant, right? Very cool, huh? Awesome. This is another cool one that I reviewed this year. This is the ESP LTD RZK3 signature model. Again, a phoenix shape, again, neck through, but with some unique features. I talk about all those features in my dedicated review, which I recommend checking out. Of course, the headstock is different. The bridge has been sunken into the body for a lower profile. RZK pickups, sanded maple neck, or satin maple neck, I should say. Kill switch, which you can set to 2 modes. Big volume control, 3-way selector switch. Just a beast of a guitar that I love, and I've been waiting for this thing to come out for a couple of years. And it's really well made and really inspiring guitar as well. Sounds quite different than the others because of the Fishman RZK pickups. Really sick guitar. Another Phoenix. This is my Phoenix Deluxe 1000 in red with gold. Again, with the Fishman Fluence modern pickups in it. You know, neck through, same unique body shape and everything. It's a really classy guitar. This is the guitar with some of the best clean tones that any of my guitars have. It sounds beautiful with the Alnico Fishman modern pickup in the neck. It's a bit more classy, again, than the Black Metal and Arctic Metal series with the binding on the neck and the inlays and everything. But it's just a beautiful guitar that belongs in my Phoenix collection, and I should use this more often, once again. We have a couple more Phoenixes to go. This is another Deluxe 1000. This one has the quilted maple top, so it's a flat top as opposed to having like the ridge on top. This one has Seymour Duncan pickups, a custom and a Fat Cat. And, you know, this one is a little bit heavier than some of the others. Plays really well, sounds great too, so I love this guitar. Just love those Phoenixes, man. Especially because of the neck-through design and the unique body shape. But what can I say that I haven't said about the others? It's a little bit dusty once again, but really cool guitar, really cool guitar. Phoenix 1000 Deluxe. This is the first Phoenix that I ever got. This is one of the first ones that they released when they, you know, went back into production with the Phoenixes. 1000 Deluxe in this vintage white finish. I don't know what the name of the finish is. Very classy and elegant. Beautiful guitar. Same pickups as the last one, so Seymour Duncan custom and a Fat Cat in the neck. Just a really solid, well-made guitar. This one has nickel frets as opposed to stainless steel, which a lot of the newer ones have. And this has a special place in my heart. It's a great guitar that I also should use more often. This is the final Phoenix for today's video. The final Phoenix! This is the Phoenix Evertune in Silver Sunset Burst. Really cool guitar. With the Evertune bridge, of course. Fishman Fluence modern pickups. Unique silver burst finish. I had to do some fretwork on this one when I got it, but now the fretwork is excellent. The Evertune works well. With this guitar, it's quite resonant as well. So yeah, it's a cool guitar, and it's my only guitar with an Evertune right now, so it's interesting to have at least one guitar with an Evertune system, so I can at least talk about it, you know. But it's a cool guitar that fits in my Phoenix collection. And I think this is the last Phoenix that I'm going to show you in this video. This is one of my 2 E2 Eclipses, so made in Japan. Beautiful granite sparkle, double binding ESP Eclipse. Plays really well, sounds awesome. These pickups are quite tight and modern sounding. These are the EMG 57 and 66s with the coil split thing. And yeah, this is just a beautiful, beautiful Japanese made Eclipse. Feels really premium, stainless steel frets and everything. I love this thing, and I also should use this more on the channel because it just looks really cool on camera, don't you think? Awesome. This is my ESP LTD EC1000T CTM in vintage gold satin. I've used this on the channel a bunch of times. These are the Fishman Fluence Will Adler pickups that I put in here. They sound really nice, especially the bridge pickup is just really balanced. Really great guitar, you know, great build quality, plays well, sounds awesome, has that classy sort of Randy Rhoads look to it, you know. So what can I say? Just a really cool Eclipse with some unique pickups. This came stock with the Open Core Classics, which I didn't really like. So these are a nice addition to this really cool guitar. This is my other ESP E2 Eclipse made in Japan. This replaced my old Gibson Les Paul Standard. So this is for the classic stuff. Duncan JB, 59 in the neck. It's basically a Les Paul, you know, but then made by ESP. It's full thickness, so it's nice and thick. Has that classic sound and kind of look, if you know what I mean. So this is really my classic rock guitar. Great build quality. Again, made in Japan. Stainless steel frets. Beautiful top. Great pickups. Great wood. I like this guitar. It's a very versatile guitar, but I grabbed this one if I want to do some classic rock riffs and stuff. My E2 Eclipse full thickness in vintage Honeyburst. Oh yeah. Next up is this gorgeous ESP LTD BK600 Bill Kelleher signature model. Full thickness Eclipse basically with this beautiful sort of gold silver burst or aged silver burst finish. These are the Mojo Tone Hellbender pickups. It's a little bit lighter than you'd expect from a full thickness guitar. But it's a great, you know, Eclipse. It is what it is. I don't think this one has stainless steel frets though, but it's a cool guitar. I should use it more often. I do have it up for sale right now because I just don't use it as often. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll sell it. Maybe I'll keep it. I'm not sure. But it's definitely a gorgeous guitar. Very cool, right? So I'm going to need to think about this one. But yeah, the BK600, a really cool looking guitar for sure. Here's another recent addition. What a monster. The Schecter KM7 Mark III EX, I believe. Very stealthy, very simple, very black. 28-inch scale, so extended, baritone. Really awesome guitar. Neck through, Lundgren Black Heaven pickup. On and off switch. Ibby bridge, Hipshot Ibby bridge. I recently did a review on this guitar on the channel. It's such a gnarly looking and sounding guitar, really well made. Like Schecter is just knocking it out of the park. Love this guitar so much, and definitely check out my full review for more information on this beast. This is the Schecter Sunset 7 Triad with the Schecter USA Tripocalypse pickup in it with the 3 coils, an absolute monster of a guitar. It's a bit more lightweight and ergonomic than some of my other guitars, once again. 7-string baritone, 27-inch scale, single coil in the neck. So there's a lot of versatility in this guitar, actually. I did a full review a couple years ago of this guitar, and I like it a lot. It's very unique and also just beastly. Made in Indonesia, this one, but the fretwork is impeccable. Really impressive stuff. So that's a unique one for sure. I need to use this one on the channel again very soon because it's an inspiring beast. Oh yeah. All right, this is a bit of an oldie for me. ESP LTD EC401B baritone Eclipse. So, you know, a black beauty look, matte black, but then baritone, so 27-inch scale, EMG 81 and EMG 60, I believe, if I recall correctly. Really well-made guitar, fretwork is impeccable, sounds really resonant. Again, tuned to drop A flat or B flat standard with my standard baritone strings. So that's an Elixir baritone set with a wound 24 for the 4th string. Really cool. Let's see if I keep this one. If I use the Balugaire a lot, it might not be very useful to keep this one, but it is a really nice guitar. So it's hard for me to sell guitars, you know, especially when they're nice guitars, but I should because I'm out of room. Okay. Very nice LTD once again. Probably the most affordable one. This is a special one. This is my ESP LTD SC607B1H, Stefan Carpenter's signature model. Baritone 7-string, the limited edition with the single pickup. The old version of the Steph Fluence pickup. You know, neck through, purple satin finish, come on. Very simple, no inlays, no frills. You know, just a beast of a guitar. I love this one a lot. It's special. I did have to replace the bridge because it was starting to collapse, which tends to happen sometimes. But yeah, I love this guitar a lot, and it's very unique. Sounds monstrous and looks beautiful too. You know, it's just elegant, simple, and pure, which apparently is something that I like a lot, simple guitars. Here is yet another Stefan Carpenter ESP LTD model. This is the SCT607B. So another 7-string baritone, neck through. This one has a green sparkle finish. Really awesome look. It's a very different guitar than the previous one. The neck feels a bit different. It's very solid and chunky. You know, this one has 2 pickups. Classic Tele design, but with some really modern appointments. I did have to replace the bridge once again for the same reason. I used to own the black one, but when I got this one, I was like, I preferred this one, so I sold that one. But yeah, this one is awesome. It's a beast. Really resonant and thick sounding. And again, quite different than the purple one. Also just because of the look and the design and everything. But it's a really awesome guitar. Another recent addition that I reviewed recently, really check out that review because it was a lot of fun. This is the ESP LTD SC608B 8-string baritone, the newest version, the yellow version, with the new and improved Stephen Carpenter pickups, and they sound a lot better actually. In my review, I even did a comparison between this one and the old one. This one has a 5-way selector switch and a push-pull, so it has a lot more sounds in there with all 3 voicings and stuff. Both voicings 1 and 2 sound very balanced. 3 is of course single coil. This is the limited edition with the signature. I think if you buy these right now in stores, they won't have the signature unless you can still find one. I don't care for the signature, I don't mind it, but it's a beast of a guitar. My only yellow guitar, and I love it a lot, and I want to use it in a video as soon as possible. This is tuned to drop E. All right, very cool guitar. Let's check the red one. All right, so this is my older red one. Same guitar, but with a red finish, sparkle red, also neck through, same tuning, so drop E. This one, the neck is a little bit slimmer, a little bit faster, but still a little bit on the chunky side. So these are not the most shreddy guitars in comparison to some other 8-strings. But yeah, man. This one has the older Fishman Fluence pickups, but only a 3-way selector switch, and the old Fishman Fluences, which sound a bit different, especially voice 2. It's not my favorite, but voice 1 sounds pretty good, actually. So that's the red sparkle, a really cool 8-string guitar. Oh yeah, a 9-string. I recently reviewed this guitar on the channel. This is my Legator N9F 9-string fan fret. This thing is so cool, man. The scale length on this beast is 30 inches to 28, I think, on the high string. Single Fishman Fluence modern pickup, kill switch, beautiful neck, really cool. It plays really nice, and the top is beautiful too. So this is another recent addition. I sold my other 9-string, my old Schecter Damien 9-string 1 or 2 days ago actually. So this is right now the only 9-string that I own. But it's enough. I don't need more than 1 9-string, to be honest. This is, you know, all I need. And it's such a cool 9-string at that. I love this thing so much. Check out my review to hear this beast in action. We're almost there, folks. Hang in there. This is probably my most expensive guitar right now. This is my Ibanez Custom Shop M8M. And as a Meshuggah fan, this was just a guitar that I had to get, okay? I also reviewed this guitar on the channel. It's a special guitar, you know, made in the Sugi Custom Shop by Ibanez. Super premium. Basically the same or very similar to the guitars that Meshuggah themselves use. Very simple, elegant, really does that Meshuggah thing. When I got this one, I sold my old M80M because this obviously is just a better guitar, you know. Again, tuned to the Meshuggah tuning, so F standard. And yeah, this guitar holds a special place in my heart for obvious reasons, being a Meshuggah fan, and also for the fact that it's just such a premium instrument. I almost feel guilty when I play this guitar because it's just so awesome. But I feel very happy to finally have one in my life. What a cool guitar, right? If you want to hear this in action, check out my review. This is a very recent one as well. I recorded my review, but I haven't released it as of right now. This is a Schecter C8 Evil Twin SLS Elite, so similar to the E1 in that it's neck through, matte black and everything with the Roman numeral inlays. But this obviously is an 8-string fan fret with Fishman Fluence modern pickups. Really beautiful guitar, especially once again the back. But it plays really well with the stainless steel frets, really fast neck profile. This thing is really awesome, especially if you're into playing leads and stuff. Yeah, definitely check out my review. I hope I have it released if you're watching this. If not, it will be out soon. But yeah, this is another awesome, excellent Schecter guitar. And another beauty from Legator, the X8F fan fret 8-string. Really excellent guitar. I used this in a video just a couple days ago. This one is also tuned to drop E, Fishman Fluence modern pickups, kill switch, incredible top. This thing is so awesome, really well made, super high quality. I love this thing. Multi-scale, 28 to 26, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken. But the multi-scale is feels very subtle on this one, so it's a very comfortable guitar to play. Rich light fretboard, excellent fretwork. I love this guitar a lot. Another excellent 8-string. This is the Schecter Hellraiser C6 30-inch baritone. This was a bit of an impulse purchase for me a couple of years ago. Really solid guitar, and obviously very unique because of the very long scale length. 30 inches is long, so this is tuned to drop F sharp right now. The neck feels really long, really well made, quite, chunky and heavy. Just an excellent guitar. I don't use it as much as I would have liked, so I have this one for sale right now for a good price. Hoping to find a new owner that will abuse it, but it's an excellent guitar, plays really well, sounds awesome, and looks, has the classic Schecter look with that red finish and the abalone binding and everything. So that's a cool guitar too. This is my final normal guitar. Normal. This is my Edwards LP CTM. This replaced my old Gibson Les Paul Custom. I talked about this in a video, and it was controversial because I, said that this thing is just as good as my old Les Paul Custom despite costing only a fifth or so. This guitar is so awesome. Now, I did replace the stock pickups with Gibson pickups because I just really liked the sound of those. But the build quality is excellent, sounds really resonant, the fretwork is really nice. It's an impeccable guitar. Again, just as good as a Gibson Les Paul Custom, in my opinion. At least this one. So yeah, this thing is great. I don't know if they make these anymore. I heard that they were canceled. I hope not, because these are super sick. Yeah, there you go. And finally, two bass guitars. This is my main bass. This is my Ibanez BTB 805 MS. Neck through bass, multi-scale, super long scale length. I did a review of this guitar and a lot of people were pissed because I called this a baritone bass. I know that that's not like the proper term, but that's how I called it, okay? So you can tune this thing pretty low, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful bass, man. And it plays really well, sounds awesome. I use this for almost anything. My other bass, which I'll show you in a second, is what I use sometimes, but this definitely is my main bass and I love it a lot. And this is my Sire sort of jazz bass, which I use sometimes. This was my main bass until I got the Ibanez. Sometimes I use this for 8-string guitars because the skill length is a little bit shorter. So when you have an 8-string, sometimes the low string does that wobble in pitch. And this matches that a little bit closer because of the slightly shorter skill length. But this was really affordable, but it's a really solid bass. Sounds awesome, plays awesome, looks cool too. So I'm not gonna sell this anytime soon because sometimes this is just what I need for my bass parts. All right, this was a tour of most of my guitars. I actually have two more. I have two of the Enya carbon fiber guitars, which I also reviewed on the channel. Really fun guitars, but they're not in my studio right now, so I can't show them to you. But yeah, that was the tour of my collection. I hope you enjoyed this. It was a little bit longer than I anticipated, but it's always fun to do. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Any questions? Which one was your favorite? Which one should I use more on the channel? Let me know. Also, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, as that really helps the channel out. I'd really appreciate it. Of course, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you want to support this channel, please get something like one of these beautiful guitars at Thomann or Sweetwater, or get something in my web store like a Quad Cortex capture pack or a Tonex pack or an IR pack. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Cheers.